Hello, here we are again. We got to skip this morning for all that rubbish that you saw, and I thought I'd start here to kind of show the stuff we've been thrown away. We've got like old blenders off of the 80s. We've got all these like kind of heartbreaking in many ways, throwing like pots like that away. We've got plates like that, loads of varnish and all of that, casserole dishes, glasses, load of old, we've got all the carpets. Then we'll go in the house, which has been rather treacherous today. We've both nearly broken our legs, as I will explain. Less post. This is just some of the old paperwork that we're going to recycle when our recycling bin arrives, rather than just use up valuable skip space. So here, these boards are literally the only thing that are keeping our ankles intact right now. Here we have carpet. Rachel was saying, oh, the floor's really nice in here. But we knew better, but she was joking. And then that's kind of the not so nice parts of flooring. But that is a load of all the old wallpaper, and that is worth keeping, we think. Well, possibly. Apparently there's a market for vintage wallpaper, put it that way. That's an old carpet, it's going to go. That's an old gas fire. So, this is the front room now, in all its glory. And as you can see, we have holes. Now this was incredibly sketchy because it was less clear to see the holes. But when we go in here, see how dodgy this is. Like literally, Rachel, it's actually in this room, Rachel was joking about the floor, and that hole under that box there was where she literally fell through like 3 seconds after joking. And then that bit was already broken, and then that was my effort underneath. I literally fell through. I thought I'd broken my wrist. I went boom, and like landed on my wrist, but luckily this seems to be a light sprain. But yeah, so you can see void down there. Don't know if you can see actually because it's quite dark. But yeah, so we cleared that room. It's already looking much better. And thought these were interesting to show you. These are like tins. Talk about recycling world. Like they say, one of them says, which one is it? It says, there you go. This tin is charged and is returnable, which is a good way of recycling, isn't it? If you like, you get your goods, you take them home, you empty them into your larder, take the tin back, and they can be reused, which I thought was pretty cool. So, this is the kitchen. Well, what will probably be a utility room, actually, now we're thinking. Rather than knocking through this, it looks a bit scary knocking things through. The floor's a little bit better in here, we hope. Although if you see a sudden jolt in the camera, that's me falling through it. Look at this consumer unit. So we think it's because back in the day it was all high ampage stuff. So this would have been a big red light. This was the kettle, see, 30 amp, 260 volt, cooker switch on and off. Oh, it's like a factory, isn't it? So yeah, it's nuts. And then a few of the little bits that we've kept because we like them. Brand new saucepan there, look at that. I'll have some joy trying to persuade Claire to use that after 40, 50, however many years. And then we've got this. Floor's well dodging here. This is the old pantry. And then we found all these, see these old school clothes pegs. It's pretty cool. Some more on the floor there. We found a key to this door, but it's not working at the moment, but never know, it might work. So, that is largely what I'll be doing today. Done a tip run, got rid of some 3-piece suites. This is amusing. Remember the minging toilet I showed you? Look at this. Sanitary fluid for chemical closets. The surface sealing fluid that retains its odorizing and sterilizing qualities until the closet needs to be emptied. Deep joy. Yes, I should be wearing gloves. Who cares? Whatever. This is an old sewing machine. Anybody know anything about Jones sewing machines? They seem to be similar to Singer sewing machines. But there's a few for sale for half decent money, so I thought we'd keep that. That's a cute little biscuit tin that I thought was pretty And this was another interesting thing that I found. So this, the Ministry of Food, National Dried Milk, I can't read, modified dried full cream milk, look at that. And keep the tin in there, and then it goes feeding table for normal babies of average weight. Then it's got like stuff about if you need advice, consult your there you go, ask at the Infant Welfare Centre or Food Office for cod liver oil compound and concentrated orange juice. So that dates back to God knows when, almost like rationing times, I'm guessing. Don't know what that code means, but I thought it was interesting. So that is what we've been up to today. I haven't done much upstairs, got rid of a few bits and bobs, but that's our job tomorrow. So tomorrow is upstairs, and then we're going to start knocking out these floors because it's so treacherous. Like literally, you think you're on safe ground, you can't quite see the joists underneath, and then you fall through and nearly break your ankle. So we'll have less of that. So that's all for today. Bye bye.